All right, welcome guys. Hello everyone. Hopefully you're having a good evening this Monday night. We have a good one right now. We're heading out of Kennedy over to Douglas International. This should be fun. A lot of funky stuff happening already here out in JFK. Look at the way this gate is taking us here, clipping a little bit of our wing there. And also I think that's a truck that's just hanging out there. Let me see if I can get a better view of that. Yeah, there it is. Just a truck hanging out there in the air over at JFK. Actually, this one here too, the power unit was hanging up here as well. So I called it down to see if it would disappear from there, and it did. It came down. But look at the way this gate here. This is gate, the Terminal 8 over at the American terminal, gate F1. So you don't want to use this one. Maybe try F2 or something. Might be better. Either way, we're not gonna let that kill our vibe here. Let's get started. We are on VATSIM. We do have ATC right now. I'm not sure how long those guys are hanging out for, but we will see if we can get them to give us clearance and get us out of here nicely. So let's get set up. Let's hop back into our flight deck and get things going here. So we have our checklist out. Let's go to our overhead. Already got the battery started, right, to be able to get the external power, which this should be on already to get going there. Parking brakes are on. Nav lights can come on now. Turn that on there. And I am also going to turn the volume down here a little bit. I am also going to get some lights for us here. It's pretty dark, so we have overhead lights over here, nice. Over at the bottom, we do have some. Oh, we have light already down here, so this is actually pretty good. Got some more lights over here. That's good. This looks good as brightness right now so far, so no need to make any changes there. All right, let's go back to our overhead panel, finish up there. We will get our APU master on. We'll get that started. We will get our APU start on, and then we'll wait for that to come on here in our center console. Should be coming up here, flaps open, then we'll get the APU ready to go there. All right, while that's happening, let's start our flight with PACX. Let's bring that over here. Start flight. What do we have for today? All right, JFK. Douglas International, American flight 458. Cruise altitude 22,000. Flight time about an hour and a half or so. 20 or 30 minutes to take off. Hopefully we can get it in sooner than that. I want to say 20, but you know what? We have ATC on. That could take a bit depending how busy they are, and the winds are crazy here today at Kennedy. I mean, the last couple of days has been pretty interesting here. The winds right now are 360, coming in between 12, gusting 20. So that should be fun getting up in the air here. A3220 is actually what we have. Always check that aircraft if you're using this information is coming down from SynBrief, so just make sure the aircraft matches. 153 passengers. That is let's check what SynBrief has here for passengers. As far as passengers, what is SynBrief giving us? They have passengers down here 175. 175. Yeah, that's not even possible. I like 153 better. We'll go with this one there. Next, that's good to go. Wi-Fi is good. Short flight. Should have no meals, and we are set. Plane should be boarding. Nice. All right, let's get everything set up here. Let's go back to our main deck, overhead actually, and let's finish up. Do we get everything going here? Flaps are open. That's good. Let's get our setup here. Need to wait for the APU start to get our. Let's look at our engines there. I think APU is good now. There it is, APU. Wait for the APU start so we can get our APU bleed on. So let's wait for that. In the meantime, let's go up here and let's actually, it's available, right? Let's start the ADIRS 1, 2, and 3. Get that going because that does take some time. So you want to start that as soon as possible because it takes about 7 minutes right on this. So this will come alive once that gets going there. All right, in the meantime, while that's happening, let's set up our flight plan in here. Let's go to our information. All right, we're going from Kennedy KJFK / over to KCLT Douglas International. All right, that's good to go. And now our alternative airport base of sim brief is going to be KRDU. KR. Oops, go back over here. Right in here, KRDU. So we'll plug this in here. Flight 458 is correct. Our cost index is going to be 5. So 5 is our cost index today. Altitude 22,000 feet. So flight level 220. Flight level 220 goes in here. That's good. We'll double check this. Everything's aligning properly with the adheres there. Confirm. Perfect. And we are good to go there. All right, let's see next. What else do we have? All right, I'm just gonna auto populate this. I'm not gonna copy it. It's usually pretty good. Our fuel for today, we are going to need 17,354. So let's get that going here. Switch it over to pound, and we won 17,000. I'm looking at down here for the fuel. 17,000. 17,822 is good. That should be good. Can we get a little closer? That is right on the money. All right, there we go. So that's good. We'll keep that. Our weight. What is our weight today? Our payload this evening is going to be. What do we have in sim brief here? We have 153. 153. Where do we have our payload? Yep, over here. So let's bring up. No, that can't be right. No, 40. 40. 40. See, it throws us out of limit though. I don't want to do that. It says 4010 to be exact. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stick with 35. I gotta figure out why is it doing that. Why is it throwing us off when we put more weight on here? And I don't want to take time and mess with this numbers on a late flight. All right, good. That is set. Let's go back to our flights. Our block is going to be over here, 7.8. So we throw here 7.8. There we go. That calculates our tow weight right there, which is good. That's in line with what somewhat SimReef is giving us. Good. All right. All right, that is set. Let's go over to flight plan. Let's plug this in. So departure today would be Kennedy 5, JFK 5 departure. There it is, JFK 5. Let me check the ATIS for VATSIM. What are we using? Kennedy ATIS is going to be departures. We're using ILS approach is 4 right. Departures 4 left. So let's get that in there. 4 left is our departure runway. Insert. Our departure is set. Let's get some waypoints in here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go. Actually, I want to do. We do here. I want to get the airways going, but that's okay. Can we do it like this? No, we'll get the first waypoint, which is going to be RBV. So we got RBV is our first one. Oh, return, kill that. Let's do that again. Kill that. Here we go. Let's try that again. Here we go. So first waypoint is going to be RBV. Robinson, I believe that's what that is. We'll throw that one in there. Should be the closest one to us, 42 miles. Perfect. That other one is 7,000 away, so you don't want that one. And now I'm going to insert here. And then I'm going to click here and see. There we go. I get the airways if you do it that way. So let's do it this way because we do have a couple of airways in here. Actually, the next one is going to be J3230. So airways J230. Let's get that in there. And the next waypoint, it doesn't have it. That's not good. Did I type? I'm just going to make sure I typed it in right. There's been a lot of great updates, so can't complain. More stuff is showing up in here, so but let's try that. J230. All right, that's correct. No, it's not taking it. All right, so we'll update our flight plan there, but we're gonna go straight to our next waypoint, which is COPES, COPES. So we'll throw that in there. Okay, next one is going to be, now we have another airway. Let's see if this one's in there. J75. Throw that in there. Let's see if that's going to take. No, it's not taking either. Something's up. It's not right. All right, we'll go straight to the waypoint GVE. We'll do that there. And yep, that's the one. 257 is about right. Next one after that is going to be LYH. And then there we're going to go into our arrival, which I will plug up in the air. So we'll just do this one now. It's not going to be the 6,000 one. It's going to be the closest one, 326. We'll throw that one on there. We'll insert. Let's make sure everything looks good. RBC, COPES, give GVE, LYH is good. So that looks perfect there for our flight plan. All right, cool. Let's go back to the overhead, guys, and finish up here. So we are set. APU bleed is going to come on. Flight plan is set. Altimeter for New York at the moment sitting at. Let's come back down here. Let's get our flight plan all set. So altimeter for New York at the moment, checking their ATIS right now. We're sitting at altimeter 2973. So 2973. All right, 2973. That's good. Next we have our flight director, and let's turn those on. Nav, we're sitting on nav here is good. 10 is good. Degrees, that's fine. We are initial altitude, we'll get that from the tower. It's probably going to be 5,000. That's the JFK departure. So I have 5 already in here. That's fine. And we can now go up to our thing. We can disconnect. Let's close this. We can disconnect our external power. Let's have ATC do that now. Disconnect the power supply.
Ground American 458, I am done with power.
All right, everybody is in. All right, so everybody is loaded. Pre-flight is happening. Very good. All right, navigation is lining up nicely. That's good. All right, we are looking good. Let's get our clearance from approach if they're still on. Well, will be departure. All right, so frequency 128.55 is handling departure and approach for New York. So frequency 128, and we're looking at 55. Perfect. Switch that over. 128.55. All right, beautiful thing. And then I'm gonna put it here on both, and the reason for that is because
305 turn left heading 220.
when you're VATSIM, when I request later to push back, it's gonna change the frequency, and it's a mess. So put it here.
Turn left heading 270.
So when you're done with your pushback, you can switch it back. So you can just switch it right there. All right, so we got communications. That's good. Let's get our clearance over to Douglas International. That's filed, and let me get ready to get a place to write all this stuff in.
American 305, New York, out of here.
Where's my pen? I don't have anything handy. I didn't expect ATC to be on this late. Over in New York.
305, call 4 times, turn left heading 180, descend and maintain 3000.
No, we'll type in. Oh, here's my pen. There we go.
3000, American 305. American 74, reduce speed to 170. Reduce speed to 170 for American 74. Delta 62, contact coordinate tower 18.7, have a good night.
18.7, Delta 62 guy.
JetBlue 15, descend and maintain 4000.
I actually want to change these guys to come into my headphones. Alright, are we set here? Where's the communications? How come I can't hear these guys?
Delta 1020, when able to proceed
There we go.
Merit.
We'll go direct Merit, Delta 1020.
New York departure, American 458 requesting IFR clearance to Douglas.
Say location.
We are seeing at Kennedy Terminal 8.
Contact New York 128.12, have a good flight.
Over to 128.12 for American 458, thank you. Alright, so
American 74, descend to maintain 4000.
The wrong person.
4000 for American 74.
Huh, here. Alright, let's go back down here, switch it up. So we're going to 128.125. So 128.125. So I guess he's not handling Kennedy. Switch it over, 128.125. I'm gonna keep it here both for the pushback, just makes things easier. .8.125. Oops, there it goes. Okay, excellent. All right, so let's contact him. ATIS information Oscar. All right, perfect. New York departure, American 458 over at Kennedy, requesting IFR clearance to Douglas International. We have information, Oscar.
JetBlue, Acronym American 458. One person finally has Oscar. You're cleared to the Charlotte Airport. Kennedy 5 departure. Vectors Rob, and that's filed. 5,000 is your initial 330. Actually, you know, can you accept flight level 340 as your final today?
Yeah, we could take 340, no problem.
458, that's perfect. Maintain 5,000, expect 340, 10 minutes after departure with me. Your squawk today is 1561.
All right, excellent. We're clear to Douglas as filed. Kennedy 5 departure, vectors to Robbinsville. Climb maintain 5,000, expect 340 after departure. Squawk 1561, departure with you.
American 458, read back direct, pushing for your discretion. Runway 4 left for departure, call for taxi.
All right, sweet. So let's get this squat in the box. This will be 1561. All right, we'll turn this on, ready to go. Excellent, that is good. We have 5,000 already as the initial climb. We'll expect 34 after, so we're set there. And all right, we're good. You know what? We need let's take a look here. Our departure. I just thought about we need looking at my charts. We are going to need the Canarsie VOR, which is 122.3, but I'm going to plug this in right to our flight plan right on here. So I'm going to just move up. I'm going to come up to, let me get you a closer look here. So we're just going to come up to the first right on here. We'll click on here from, right? We'll click there. So we want to put something after that. We're going to put the Canarsie VOR, which is CRI. So you need that for the Kennedy 5 departure. I don't see that on this one 5 miles away. We'll throw that on there, and that's gonna just make things a little bit easier. for us on the way out of here as far as following the GPS. All right, so we are set. There it is, Canarsie. That's where we want to head to first. And from there, we have a heading of 223. All right, let's get our pushback going here. Just notice this weather's not correct. There's no way it's getting light here. There we go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 458. with
That's
Paris
better.
to Charlotte. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 25 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Keep tracking your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
All right. He is latched on. Let's take our parking brakes off. And here we go.
All aircraft on frequency be advised. Near approach closing in 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for a safety demonstration. When your seatbelt
All right, so it
light
looks
is
like we
on,
won't have him
ensure that
for
the
long.
seatbelt is fastened
I found it weird they were all on this late into the evening.
Tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap.
All right, which way we want to go here? We want to go to the left. Steer the aircraft to the left. This is what I'm talking about. You switch over here. That just changed my frequency with the tower.
458 requesting pushback to steer the aircraft to the left.
So I can always come back here and trigger it again so we can pick up the right one. All right, that is looking good, guys.
Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask first and then assist others. Leave your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests.
This will put us on alpha based on the charts.
Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle up the front. Pull the strap to tighten.
All right, this is good. We'll stop it there. Set our parking brakes and let's get our engines going. So let's go over to our overhead and we will get our beacon lights come on first. At this point we can also turn on our taxi lights, but first let me get everything else going. Let's get our fuel gauges ready and set. Let's get some, it's cold out there. Let's get some cabin heat for our passengers. All right, so fuel pumps are all on. We can start our engines. Let's head down to the bottom here and we will start. Oops, no, first start this. First start it and hit this here. Hit this here. Some people start both at the same time. So other people do one at a time. You know, it's so many different ways you can do it. I want to save some time. I'm going to throw them both on here and get going. Also, I want to make sure you guys are getting sound correctly. So let me make sure we have the correct sound selection here for you guys. Alright, so engines are starting up. Now we can flip this back, and what that will do, it will trigger vPilot with VATSIM to connect to the frequency again. Although he's hopping off, and actually he is already off, so we're actually going to go straight to Unicom. So we'll do 122.8. Oh, no, this way is faster. All right, everything is good there. Let's start setting our flaps. We are doing 1. Air brakes are going to come on here. Max, there we go for our takeoff. Anti-skid is on. That's good. Let's go back to our overhead and get everything else set up. We can now set our engines to normal. Let's go back down, set our engines to normal, come back to the overhead, and let's get ready for taxi here. So anti heat comes on here. That's good. Our APU can come off. Our squat is already set. Anti-ice can come on as well. Let's turn this on right here. So transponder is set. We did that. Max spray is on. We armed the speed brakes. That's good. Flaps are down 1. So we are set, guys. Let's turn on lights to taxi here. We can turn this on now. We can turn our beacon. Is that on? Yep, that's on. We can turn our taxi lights, and we are set to go. All right, let's get going. We don't have no control, no ATC control now, so we're gonna go down alpha. This is alpha we're on now, and we are going to depart runway 4. 4 left is the one. So alpha all the way down. Actually, you guys probably can see this. No, that's the wrong chart. I have a chart for you guys. I forgot which hotkey it was, but yeah, alpha all the way down. Let's get going. Let's get this party on the road. Turn off our brakes here. Parking brakes is coming off, and let's get going. Bit of a long taxi here.
Lights will be dimmed for departure and landing. If you require additional lighting, there is a reading light on the panel above you.
Things is these taxi lights, these things are out of whack. I don't know what's going on with JFK. It wasn't like this. That's some really nice lighting though there. You see that based off the cars. That was cool. But yeah, I don't know what's up with JFK, man. They got to take a look at this. And this is one of their handmade, handcrafted airports. So makes no sense that is what's happening. You got to take a look at that. Alright. Alright, we're going down all the way. Hard to read the taxiways, but I fly in here so much I kind of have an idea. It's gonna be this one here. Then all the way down. Alright guys, nice evening flight. Should be rough getting out of here. I think winds are still gusting nicely. It has been like that in New York for the last couple of days. So if you want to have some fun practicing your cross winds landing and also just getting some nice gusts, this is the place to be at. Not sure how the weather's going to be, but it's been like that I think the last 3 days. I live here, so I know it's been pretty crazy. Look at that half moon over there. That is sweet. All right, we are rolling on Bravo now. Bravo all the way to Kilo. We don't need full runway. Full runway would be another way, Juliet and Zulu. If you're heavy, you want to go down that way, but we'll take Kilo. It'll be fine. Kilo Echo to be exact. That is nice. go, guys. Let's get on this one. Alright, let's do a quick flight check here. Let's make sure everything is in order. First, I want to check my the overhead. Make sure we're good as far as landing lights come on. Alright, that is set. Nose lights comes on. That's good. Strobe lights come on, and we are good to go. Alright guys, let's do this. We are doing the Canarsie climb on this. Oh wait, no, we gotta cross this runway. Hold on a second. 4 left is down that way. Almost took off the wrong runway. There we go. We got, oh, we still got some more to go. Kilo is all the way down there. All right, we could turn off our landing lights. We don't want to blind nobody. There we go. Man, I thought we were so close. First time flying with American. Their terminal is so far. All right, we got some more to go. All right, all good. No issues. It happens. Better that we caught it early and not late. Man, the graphics are just amazing. I mean, look at that. Look at the reflection of the water. That's sick. Sick, sick, sick. All right, here we are, runway 4 left. Perfect. All right. Alright, we are set to go. Let's get our landing lights come on. That's good. Strobe lights come on now since we are in an active runway, and seatbelt should have been on. This is on. Good. Alright guys, we are set to go. Just double check. Our brakes are on, flaps are on. That's good. Air speed brakes are on as well. Okay. Excellent. Let's rock and roll. Alright, positive rate of climb, gears come up. Now for this climb for Kennedy 5, we're actually going to turn heading 0 90 is the Kennedy flight departure for runway 4. So we actually didn't need the Canarsie BOR, I remember that now. And looking at the chart, of course. Bring our levelers back to climb. So 090, there we are. Turn on auto throttle. We can bring our flaps up now. Should pick up speed nicely over to 250. Usually here that we'll get vector over the water and then straight to our Robinson VOR. So I'm just gonna do that now. I'm gonna get to our 340. Is what he gave us there for our climb. So 340. We'll throw that in there. We'll activate autopilot there. That should turn us around directly to. Actually, we can go direct Robinson. We don't need to go Canarsie, so let's remove that. Let's go direct, and then we pick Robbinsville. Hit direct, confirm, and that should take place. Let's take a look. Yeah, perfect. That's working nicely now. Now this aircraft on the auto throttle climbs like a beast. Look at this, 48,000. It's just not ideal. So let's control the speed ourselves. 2400 is a little bit better. I think more realistic too. That's insane. So let's go 2400. We'll control it manually here. 2400 now I think is good. Alright, let's enjoy some of these views out here. Look at this. There's Kennedy, LaGuardia over to your top right. You can see Teterboro. And that should be Newark all the way down there. Very, very busy area, that's for sure. Alright, we're getting above 10,000. We can now start turning off our lights over here so landing lights can come off. Retract those. This can come off. Runway lights can come off. Everything else looks good. Seatbelt signs will turn off when we start cruising here. And everything is set. All right, good deal. Let's take a look at the city over here. Alright, we're climbing nicely. Our wing lights can come off as well. We don't need those. Over 18, we'll get this standard, and we are doing pretty good. So ETA hour and a half or so, maybe less. Was not that bad getting out of here. Weather. I thought I was gonna get a little more winds there, but it wasn't actually. It was pretty smooth takeoff. I'm going to take a quick look at our flight plan. Just want to make sure everything looks good. Sometimes this thing could be a little wacky. You come back, find your plane heading the wrong direction. So let's just take a quick look, and we can do that by setting plan here and just hitting down or up. We'll show you what we got going on. So first thing is RBV. Then we have COPES. Then we have GVE. It looks good. LYH, and then that's the airport. We could start plugging in our arrival. It's not a long flight, so let's get this ready. And we are doing. I think it might not be on here. The one we need. Let me see. What's our flight plan have? Let's see here. Get our charts up. Arrival, we need Landy 6, that's New York. That's when I'm coming inbound New York. It's not what we need. Alright, coming in. Standard arrival for us tonight is the CHSYE4 arrival. What's the name? Does it have a name? That's weird. Looking at the chart, doesn't have a name. Usually they always have a name. So that's strange. Alright, we'll save that here so we can have it ready to go later. Very good. Alright, so that is not on here. Maybe I can switch to something else if it makes sense. We're coming into that right to that Lynchburg VOR. That's LYH. That's the VOR we're coming into. So I'm gonna check to see if there's another one we can use over here. Let's get our altimeter correctly now. We're above 18, so 9992. Then we can set it here to standard, so we can stop the blinking here. Flight level 340 is what he gave us, so we're set there. What else? I think we're pretty much set here, guys. We can slow this down to 2000 now. How are our guests doing so far? Everybody seems somewhat happy. This person, Gina, is thirsty and hungry, so we'll get her food as soon as we can, or at least a snack. Alright, we're all set, man. This is should be a fun, easy flight. Hitting that Robbinsville VOR now, and then from there we're going direct Copes, I believe. Is that what it was? Interesting left to right turn. Aerial Copes VOR is next. Sweet. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. If you did, hit the thumbs up. Definitely subscribe to the channel. We're gonna have a lot of fun here. It's all about having fun. That's the most important thing. If you're not having fun, then why do it, right? So hopefully you could join me in this journey. Share some stuff with me as well. That's the whole point of this. Let's take a look at our drone view here. That is nice, man. It's a beautiful thing. All right, let's get some music up and going as we get close to cruising altitude. Let's get down to our performance page. I want to play around with this a little bit. See what else is on here. So our radio frequencies, fuel is good. Performance, we need to set up our arrival. So we'll do that. And 290 managed. I believe this is 1 for the flaps. I don't want to activate any phase. Oh, here it is. That's what I'm looking for. The approach phase. Transition altitude. Shouldn't that be? That's 10 in the US, right? Not allowed? It's weird. Alright, see, I don't know if this is active already or not, or if this is working. I believe it is. These numbers should all be good. So, we'll see. But we can't complain, guys. The improvements are coming fast and heavy, so that's pretty dope. Alright, coming up on cruising altitude, we'll turn the seatbelt signs off. Slowly trying to get higher here over to 390. And if we could reduce the speed, vertical speed, that will help it a little bit. Just bring it down to 1,000 as we level off at 340. Alright, we're leveling off now. We can turn off the seatbelt sign.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move about the cabin. However, we ask that you keep seatbelt fastened when needed in case of unexpected turbulence.
All right, cruising altitude, flight level 340. Everything's looking really good. I'm gonna start checking out if we can use another arrival. So that's what I'm looking at in the different screen here. I want to see if we can use something in here with that same waypoint that we have. You know what we can also do is we can I can just put in the waypoints manually. If they're there, that shouldn't be a problem. We could do that. I think that might be the best bet. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put them in manually. So let's do that. Let's get our charts here. And we'll get our waypoints in manually. It'll be good practice anyway. Alright, so there we go. That's what we're trying to do here. Let's get our computer in here and let's input this information that we have. So already we already have a LYH that's in there already. Let's go to our flight plan, and here it is. LYH is in there. That's the first waypoint. Next, we can skip really all the way down to, you saw the same heading, yeah, 221, 221. So you see that 221 in there, that's all the same heading, so there's no changes. I'm just gonna do the ones with the flight difference. So BURRZ, there you want to be at between 270 and 240 at 280. So I'm gonna put that in there. That's gonna be a one that you're gonna need, right? So let's put in here, and we're gonna put BURRZ. So we'll throw that in there. Let's see if that takes. There it is, BURRZ. That's good. Then from there, all the next ones are important after that. So we'll click in here. We'll do SKLES scales. Throw scales in there. Put that as the next waypoint. Hold on, I don't want to do it like that. That's a slow way of doing it. I want to do it so that we could just keep throwing the waypoints in. The next one is dent. So DENTT. Throw that one in there. After that, we are going to Jutes. Is that Jutes or Boots? I think I got cut off. It's Boots. Boots. Have you guys flown into Oakland? Oakland has some real funny waypoints coming in. As like my knee, back. It has like body parts for going into this into this approach. Pretty funny. I didn't realize it when I was plugging it in, so I was there and calling them out, and I was like, wait a minute. So it's pretty dope. So Oakland has an arrival that's like that. If you have not been there, pretty cool. So we know it's not 5,000 miles away. We know it's 318, so we'll take this one here. That's good. What else we're missing? So we have boots. And then after that we have CHSLY, which is the name of this arrival, which is not in Flight Sim for some reason. CHSLY. And that's it. That's what we have. Alright, so at CHSLY we need to be flight level 220 or 130.
Flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note that we only accept credit cards.
And we have to hit that at 250 knots. Oh wow, this keeps going. There's like a continuation, page 1 and 2. So there's a lot more to this. I'll show you guys in a sec. Show you what I'm talking about. It's a very long approach. Let me see if I get you guys the right one. Nope, that's not it. It's this one here, number 1. It is crazy. It's alright, we got time. We can plug those in. Why not? There it is. That's the right one. So after CHSLY, you got some more on here that we need to plug in. So let's get those in here. Alright, so we have after that KR, Chris, ISS. Alright, put that in there. Next is SLPOH. Get that in there. And then here it gets tricky. So if you're landing south, you're heading on these other waypoints. If you're landing, where's north? You're landing north. So south runway 18, then you got south runway 23, and then you have landing north. You keep going. So how far are we? We are approximately ETA. We can start planning for it now. So 45 minutes out. I don't think the weather's going to change much. Hopefully not. So we could start planning for this. Let's check what the weather's going to be getting in there. So let's see what Douglas International's weather is like right now, and then we can plan for it, because we don't want to be putting in this thing last minute. So let's get the weather for Douglas International, KCLT. All right, 330 at 6. 330 at 6. So we're gonna take a look at their runways. Looks like we'll be landing north. 330 at 6. Looks like runway 36 makes the most sense. Yep, runway 36. They got left, right, and center. So that's from our comms here. I'm gonna change that. There we go. Go over to Unicom. All right. Yeah, let's plan for 3-6 and 3-6 right, because we're probably gonna be coming off the right, I will assume. But yeah, let's not assume. Let's just go and see what their airport diagram looks like. Let's take a look at that. All right, so let's take a look here. That's what we have. So yeah, 3-6 right looks good enough, long enough, no issues. They're all three of them are pretty long. Actually, we could even do the middle one center, but three right makes sense. So we'll plan for that. All right, so let's enter our waypoints as if we were landing south here. Let me bring up that chart and we'll plug in some more. All right, let's go back to our FMS and let's just hit insert. I forgot where I left off here, so you can scroll up now. We can see we left off at a SLPOH. If I look at SLPOH, we are landing north, so we are going to head down to Jamgo. Nice. Oh, hold on. Clear. Click here first. Set the airways, and then go Jamgo. Throw that in there, Jamgo. And next we have White Whistle. WHIZE. And then after that we have Cat, 2 A's, 2 T's. Then we are going EP. Yay. All right, here we go. And then from there we should be able to follow ILS for 3-6 right. Okay, looking good. Just want to check all of these. So we have CHSLY. Then from there we have Chris. Yep. Then we have SHSLPOH. That's good. Jamgo is good. Wise, Whistle, however you want to say that. And then from there, where is that? Yeah, there's Cat with 2 A's, 2 T's. All right, beautiful. So plan is set. That's looking good. And we should be all good to go. All right, folks, I will be putting timestamp for all of this for takeoff, landings, cruise. I'm going to take a quick break and be back when we're closer to approach. All right, back in the flight deck here, guys. Let's see what's going on. We're 46 miles out from Bird's waypoint, and there we have to be, if you guys remember, 270 or lower, between flight level 270 and flight level 240 at 280 knots. So we are going to start our descent here. Let's put that in. We want to hit this at 270 and 280. We can slow down a little bit later. So let's go. Let's put this in here. 270. Whoa. Let's zoom back in. Hate when that happens. 270. Excellent. And let's start our descent. I'm keeping an eye to see how this is going to descend. If it puts something crazy in, then I'll take over and do it manually myself. Just trying to slow the aircraft down now to the descent speed that the aircraft has programmed and wants, and then there starts our descent. We're doing 3. Yeah, it's going haywire. That's not ideal. So let's just come in here, control things a little bit. Click here to activate it. Then you can see here now our vertical speed is 2,500, which is more like it. All right, cool, looking pretty good. Nice, easy, smooth flight into Douglas International. Getting a little rocking here. What's the winds? It's not that bad. Only, if that's correct, 270, 2 knots. Shouldn't be bouncing like this. We can slow down our speed here. We want to be at 270, 27 miles out on our beautiful American Airlines A320 flight 458. There's the moon. All right, beautiful thing. Should be leveling off shortly. How are our passengers doing? All right. Everybody seems pretty happy.
Not a problem.
Let's get them some drinks. We are expected arrival 29 minutes from now. We started our descent. Into Douglas. All right, next we want to be at SKES scales, which is right after, above 22, above flight level 220 at 280. So we're coming up here on BURRZ, excuse me. So we want to switch this over, and we want to manage the speed ourselves. We want to be at 280. Doesn't seem like I can change the Mach. Sorry, 280 is right on there, so pretty much on it right now anyway. Then from there, we can actually start descending over to 220. Once we get past BURRZ, we can start heading down. We can actually do it now because we can go as low as 24 here, really. Just can't go below 24 based on the arrival, so let's just start heading there now. There we go. Still can't switch the speed to indicate airspeed. No, it's not allowing me to do that. Let's see what it does here with the vertical speed. Not bad. Too much. I'm gonna take control of that again. Let's activate it. There it is. I need to be so aggressive. Jeez. 1800 is good. That's better. Heading down to flight level 220. Then from there we're going to hit dent at that's gonna be 20 miles out. That's gonna be 160, flight level 160. Actually 16,000. It's not a flight level. 16,270, and then boots. We'll do boots. Here's what we have. So yep, we are looking good. Getting over to the next one. Let's head down to 160. Now we got the indicated airspeed going for us there. Down to 160. Activate that. Right away I'm going to activate the vertical speed so it doesn't go crazy here. There it is. That's good. 1800 for now. It's activated there. Nice. And this one we want to hit at 270. Yeah, 270. So let's start getting the speed down a little bit here. Switching by 10 knots. Interesting. So we'll do 266. Alright, then from there, this one comes active. We will hit these other flight targets we have here, so that's good. All right, what do we have after this? Let's turn our sound down now so we can focus on what needs to get done here. All right, I'm just gonna check the weather one more time, make sure we are good as far as that. Look at the Douglas International weather, and we're still sitting at 330, so runway 36 right, still looking good for us. So we can start plugging that in now as we get down here. Boots, what is boots? Boots, we're looking at, is that next? Boots, yeah, boots is next. So we want to hit that between flight level, under flight level 230 and above 13,000. So I'm just gonna go and just move this down to 13,000. We don't want to go past that, and same speed 270. So we're clear to 13,000 on the next waypoint. All right, all the way down to 13,000. We are good, and let's get our runway in here. All right, so we have our arrival. We did it basically manually, so that's all good. 36 right is what we want today. There we go. Let's insert that, and let's make sure everything else is good. Cost index is good. We're not gonna activate that just yet. Everything here is looking good as well. All right, sweet. All right, we're under 18. Let's get our altimeter for, let's take it off standard, and altimeter sitting at our arrival is 29995. That's our altimeter for arrival, so throw that in there. Heading down to 16, actually 13. We're clear to 13. And then next, what do we have? We have, can go down even further, down to 11 now as we get close to Chris. Yep, go head down to 11. We're clear to that. Then speed, now we want to be at 250, so we'll do 246. Head down to 11. We're clear there. Activate that, make sure it pops place here. Good. And then after Chris, we're clear to 10. And then from there, I think we're going to hang out around 10 for a little bit as we go all the way out to come back around for 36. We're going to pass the airport on our left, on our right, I believe. And then turn around for our final approach. That's what it looks like. Yeah, there it is. Pass it on our right, come back for our approach. Pretty good. Starting to see the city lights. Much better now. See, it's doing it on its own now. I'm not controlling the vertical speed. This is a lot better. 1200, you know, that 3000, 4000. I don't know how he gets that. It's just insane. Madness. Jamgo 10 that between under 16,000 above 10, so we're right on the money there, cruising down towards 10 towards 11, excuse me, but we're clear to 10 now. We can get down to 10, so I'm just gonna put that so we keep going nicely there down to 10. There's the airport right on our 12 o'clock. We are going to get closed and bank to the left, then around for 36 right. Very nice, clear night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt. We have begun our final descent into Charlotte. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and
Let's get set up here. Seatbelt lights come on. We are going to turn on our landing lights as we get under 10. Runway lights as well. Turn those on. We are set. Right, engines are starting to get going here as we level at 10,000. Airport ahead of us to our 12, and we have everything set. 250 is what we want to hold here based on our arrival. We are going down to CAT. So CAT, they want us at 9,000 exactly, and speed 210. Man, they're slowing us down early, so we'll get that. Let's slow that down now. Let's get down to 210. This plane takes a while to slow down at times. I noticed that. So you want to do that early. Let's get down to 9. We want to cross CAT at 9,000 exactly and at speed 210. So there's no window there. It's just they want you exactly at that. So you want to do that early, because if not, this thing will take a time to slow down. It will take its time. Once we level out at 9, we should be able to slow down. 210. Then next one, we're after CAT, we're down to 6,000. Then after CAT, that will be our last waypoint on the arrival. Then we'll go over to our ILS. All right, so leveling at 9, aircraft should start slowing down to 210. Look how nice that looks right there. It's a beautiful view. All right, perfect. All right, we are just crossing Cat. Next waypoint, we're down to 6,000. All right, down to 6. Activate that. Down to 6,000 and 210 as well is our speed there. All right, 11 minutes estimated arrival. Hopefully we can get in a little sooner. Want these guys to get a little bit early. Send a general address. See if that helps our satisfaction rate. Alright, our speed climbed up a bit there because our descent should slow down once we start leveling out again. Alright, so now let's take a look at our ILS approach, which we are starting right now. So we are ILS 36 right. Is that HECOM? They want us to hit that at 6,000, so we're right on it already. We're right at 6 for that, so that's fine. Next after that will be 5, 4, and 3. So 6, 5, 4, and 3. But once we get around this bank here, we should hit that exactly at a 6. ILS should start coming alive there. Beautiful scenery here, guys. This is beautiful. Weather is nice. We should have a great landing here. Make up for the last flight's landing into JFK was rough. Good one though. Weather was, as I mentioned, weather hasn't been great over at JFK the last couple of days, so it was good. Good practice into that airport. Localizer glide slope creeping up as we come around this. Once we hit the localizer, we'll do flaps 1. And then once we get the glide slope, we'll do flaps 2, and that will leave an auto throttle. Computer will take care of the speed for us. Everything looks good there. All right, here we go, coming around. Everything looks good here. Landing lights are on, taxi lights, nose lights, runway lights, that's all there. Let's get our brakes here. This one actually, yep, that's good. Let's set up our airspeed brakes. Oh, they're set up right. Yeah, they're good. Okay. All right, so that's good. What else we have here? That's basically airspeed brakes checked. Nose lights checked. Everything set to go. So we're coming around here for our 3-6 right. Right at 6,000 where we need to be. And we're going to turn on our localizer here so we can start searching for that. So we'll turn that on right there so it's active. Let's make sure our approach phase is activated. It should be. Yeah, I believe it is. So approach phase is activated. That's good. We are going to turn on. Here's our approach. All right, both active. We're looking for the glide slope, looking for the localizer as we make our turn here. All right, runway in sight over 2 o'clock. Start our turn into final. There it is. Localizer is active. So let's get our flaps down. Let's get our speed managed here. And we'll do flaps 1. It'll slow the aircraft down once we do that. Alright, so we have flap 1 is on for the localizer. We'll go 2 once we get our glide slope active here. Looking really good so far. Winds 270 at 2, so pretty much calm, nothing happening there. Should be easy. Localizer's coming on, flaps 2. Not localizer, glide slope is coming on. And we should be, there it is, that's on. Now we should be established now. Perfect. So All right, descending nicely into this beautiful town, Douglas International. Very clear evening. Guys, hope you enjoyed the flight. This was fun. Definitely subscribe and like and join the venture, man. This is gonna be a lot of fun. We are at 4,000. $1,500 above the ground. We'll start throwing our landing gears out, full flaps. All right, we have Cleveland approach. Let's tune into them. 132. .1.
27.15. Advised aircraft type. Initial heading and altitude. Advised on initial contact. You have information alpha.
Sky condition clear. Temperature 14.
All right. Let's get set up here. Approach American 458. We are on final runway 36 right.
American 458, Charlotte approach, runway 36 right, clear to land, 1330 at 6.
330 at 6, clear lamp. All right, full flaps, guys. We are looking pretty good. Localized is looking great, coming in nice and smooth. Winds are calm, not much happening there. Approach just came out. Would have been nice to have them on a little earlier, but that's okay. We're coming in nicely into this great area. Scenery is amazing. Love the way the lights look. People complain about the lights. I don't know why. I mean, guys, it look great, and I know they're working to make it look better, but man, they look really, really good. All right, 500. We'll start taking control of the plane. Bring her in nice and smooth. All right, guys, we'll take it here now. Disengage autopilot. was nice.
American 458, welcome to Charlotte, exit runway left unable.
Roger, left unable for American 458. Alright, that was a little tight, but we made it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Charlotte. The local time is 1:20 a.m. and it's currently about 56 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bin, as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.
American 458, taxi via Romeo to the ramp, cross runway 23 on Romeo.
Cross runway 23 on Romeo for American 458. All right, let's find a spot. Not familiar with this airport, so I'm just gonna see what gate we have here that we can take advantage of. I think we just crossed some lines that we're not supposed to. We're actually supposed to get tolled in here, I think. That's all right. Oh, don't crash my plane, dude. Don't do that. Alright, this was good. Very nice. Let's get into this gate. All right, excellent. All right, good deal, guys. Let's get in here. Parking brakes, get those on. Perfect. All right, over to our overhead panel. Let's turn off our landing lights. I was trying to do that right away off the runway, but it's so difficult sometimes to hit these buttons that fast. Strobe lights should be off, and taxi lights as well. All right, let's get our external power good to go. We'll get our jetway connected here. Wait, before we do that, I'm gonna switch the radio frequency, and the reason for that is because you guys already know when you're talking to these guys, it can create. Oh, actually, it's not showing it. Yeah, there it is. 1, 2. Yep, that's perfect. We can switch it later. Ground services, let's get our jetway connected, and we will be on our way. Nice, smooth flight.
American 458, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Let's get the jetway connected. We'll turn off our signals. Our seatbelt sign. There we go. All right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That was nice. Let's say goodnight to our controller here. 126.5. That's on. There it is. All right, let's get our engines turned off. Fuel pumps come off. Oop, nope. I think we are all set, guys. Just waiting for our passengers to deboard over here. And we could end our flight with PACX. There they go. Alright guys, pretty dope flight. That was fun. I had a lot of fun coming in here. Smooth flight overall. Can't complain. That was nice. Nice, clear, quiet evening. Wow, look at the traffic. This is definitely, got a lot going on here. Look at this. It's nice. All right, I will see where we go to next. Let's see what's the next location. Maybe go back to Kennedy. Maybe go back to Kennedy tomorrow and see where to next. Definitely missed the 747. I gotta get back on that one. See what flight we can take after this one. But that was pretty cool. I had a good time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Any question, comments, definitely let me know. Throw them at the bottom. This will be good. Just want to check and our flight here. Slightly late. 2 minutes and 48. That's just that approach, man. When they slow you down that early on, when they slow you down to like 270 2 something, when you're so high up, it kills your approach. And then you guys saw the turnaround, that whole banking turn, that took forever. So definitely adds a lot of time to your arrival. Should have known. I should have advised them delay us. We're slightly delayed. That probably would have helped the rating a little bit. All good, no worries. we'll end the flight here. American flight 458 is done. Aircraft A320 Kennedy to Douglas International. Very smooth flight, hour and 28 minutes. What's the flight time? 153 passengers, 91% satisfaction, probably because we're late. No other comments besides that one. 492. It looked more smooth than that. It definitely felt more smooth than that for sure, but it is what it is. 492. Our landing rate there. So guys, take care, have fun, and see you in the air.